Hello, welcome to How to Play Mico, a game for 2 or more players. Now, this game comes to us from some very vague description on Board Game Geek. It's apparently a commercial game that's sold on the market in some markets. And it's a game where you try to find a loser rather than a winner. And it can be played with a standard deck of cards, though the description I got was somewhat vague. So we're going to deal 9 cards to each player starting out, and the last card is going to be a secret card placed perpendicular to the rest of the deck. We can, on our turn, discard runs of 3. They don't have to necessarily be in the same suit. And I basically said that the ace would wrap around the king, and it would not necessarily be the end. So you could do a king, ace, 2 run, or you could do a queen, king, ace run. You could also discard 3 of a kind, 3 of the same rank that we just did. We did 3 4s there. And somehow this was supposed to work out to where the secret card was supposed to be a missing link into somebody's ability to have a run. It didn't work out that way, and probably because I did the wrapping around rule, which was not necessarily in the description, but I figured the game would play faster if we had it in there. Otherwise, once the draw deck is run out, that's basically all your turns consisting of. You draw a card. Do you have a 3-card run that you can discard? If so, you discard it with the ultimate goal of not being the last player with cards. Or if you have a 3 of a kind, you can discard it. And that is basically how I did it. And then after this draw deck runs out, you're then taking 1 card unseen, spread out from the next player to your right, the previous player who went in turn order, and you're trying to make a 3-card run or a 3-card set. Just like any other rummy. And basically, when the last player who has cards, that player will be the loser. That's what we're trying to find. Trying to find who's going to be the last player with cards in hand that could not discard their 3 cards, or who has 1 card left over. There's going to be, basically, there's supposed to be a set or a run that didn't get completed because the secret card was supposed to be part of that. But having the ace wrap around the king, it did change things a bit to where it made it impossible for that card to be the card that you needed. So it might be something to consider when playing this game, to maybe don't have the wraparound rule. Maybe your game will come out better than mine. But that's what happened with my game. So however you want to do it, it's your game. It's a pretty simple game, but it's basically Old Maid in a more convoluted setup. Because in Old Maid, you're just discarding pairs. In this game, you're trying to get 3 cards, either of a run or a set. So it changes the formula a little bit. So we're just going to keep going. And so now southeast and northeast and southeast don't have any cards, so southwest will be the loser. So if you actually want to attempt this game in public, come to our subreddit, Card Game Meetups. Post your city, post what games you know, what games you're willing to try. We've already had 1 card game meetup on that subreddit, so it's definitely worth investing some time into. Do click under the show more in the description. You'll see all the other YouTube videos I like, and a link to a Discord channel where we talk about card games all day, every day. It's a very fun place. So do call up your friends and let them know that you're looking to play some cards. They might say yes, they might say no, but it's important to call because you never know unless you do call. And do like, subscribe, and share these videos with friends and family that you know love playing card games. And do vote in this month's poll for Game of the Month. And I want to thank today's musician, and I'll see you next video.